Hello, hello, and welcome to the new reality. Welcome to the COVID world, if you like. It's nice to be addressing you all. I hope you have a good conference today. Um, I'm afraid none of us is going to be the same after this spring. We are now in post-COVID world. I'll quickly go through what Express Publishing managed to do before the COVID struck and some other things like how Express Publishing could and did support teachers and students. Back in December of 19, I Wonder got approved by the Ministry of Education. It got a very, very, very good reviews. I'm very happy to report. Now this wonderful CLIL-based book, which fits perfectly well into the new Latvian standard of education, is approved. You can use it for your classes with your students. We also had Express Days, if you remember, 3 days of seminars with Steve Lever. Very fortunate we were that he had managed to get here before complete lockdown, and more importantly, he managed to get out of Latvia, out of the Baltics. And these were 3 very, very good days of seminar. Steve will be presenting at this conference. I encourage you to listen to his presentation. This is something completely new, a new topic. Unfortunately, we had to cancel Drama Express, for obvious reasons. We hope we'll probably meet again this academic year, next year. Now, I've talked to quite a number of teachers over April and May, and many of them struggled with, finding materials, assigning, receiving homework from students. That was so cumbersome for many people. I'm very happy to have heard that those who used Express Publishing materials, especially those who used Express Digibooks, had much fewer problems. Why? Because perhaps unsurprisingly, both Express Publishing methodology and vision somehow fit this, 21st century reality. What I mean by that is this. At Express, we have both physical hard copy books and workbooks, and we're not going to do away with them. That's an important thing. It's a very important element of learning. In addition to that, we have offline materials like e-books and interactive whiteboard software, which helps both students and teachers. But not only that, we also have digital resources like learning management system, Digibooks, LMS, and content that is there to basically to do homework, to assign and check homework, to make it life easier for teachers and for students. Please note that as teachers, you can also add your own materials, your own links to the Digibook platform. That's what it looks like. You can also choose, an additional element of gamification to make your students' lives more interesting, and they can do it while sitting in class, sitting at home. Basically, it was created for homeschooling, but for homework, but you can use it in various ways. And no two classes are going to be the same if you use this. I do encourage you to make use of it, and it's free, which is a very important thing. Some people have said over the years that e-books and interactive whiteboard software are not convenient to use because they used to be discs. Now they are downloadable And if you need the codes to activate, please contact me. We'll talk. I'll talk you through the process. Apart from that, there are microsites dedicated to several different books. This one is for I Wonderland. I do encourage you to check out Express Publishing microsites. There is wealth of materials there, and it's there for you. The most popular primary titles are Smiles and I Wonder. These are both approved by the Ministry of Education. Reading Starts is a phonics-based book aimed at dyslexic students. It's a unique course. And we have a new pre-primary title, which is called The Flibbits, which is aimed at children aged 3 to 6. Yeah, so kindergarteners, preschoolers. This is a brand new, wonderful, fantastic book. Don't forget there are generic digital materials which can accompany any course that you are using. They are at different levels, primary, secondary. Quite a number of teachers of Latvia are already familiar with these books. So do consider using those, especially since we will still need to accommodate the COVID. That's what it's going to be called, I guess. Just a reminder of our secondary titles. On Screen and Primetime are approved by the Ministry of Education. New Enterprise is the latest. Pathway to Literature is, an additional book for students. Readers, something not to forget, something that all students and adults as well need to do more. Just a reminder that there is a wealth of different readers for you, as well as ESP and resource materials. ESP cluster, the number of ESP titles keeps updating, as is the number of resource materials produced by Express Publishing in cooperation with brilliant authors. Rachel Polling here, Marjorie Rosenberg, a very well-known name in ELT here, and English for the 21st Century is a collection of resources. Now, during the lockdown and when the whole world was thrown into an emergency mode, the task of teachers was to support students. The task of publishers was to support both students and teachers. What we did for students, for younger ones, there was a competition, organized 3D house challenge. It was very successful. There have been a number of entries. Kids were engaged in something meaningful. Apart from that, Express Publishing very generously provided free access codes for digibooks, primary and secondary practice. And I know that some teachers made use of it. They were free until mid-June. Yeah, that was kind of very nice. However, our main focus was to support teachers, because unfortunately we cannot reach every student. We can reach teachers, and through teachers we reach students. So what did we do for the teachers? First of all, starting from the beginning of June, Express Publishing organized a series of training seminars for teachers. They've been a resounding success. Personally, I've attended a number of them. I liked them, everything I heard, and I know that some of our colleagues in Latvia also attended. Based on that success, or rather because there have been requests for continuation, from the 31st of August, we are organizing the second series of webinars, of professional development webinars. So make sure you reserve, you know, the time, save the date. Here is the schedule. It's from the 31st of August until the 11th of September. All in all, a number of seminars with a number of outstanding speakers. I encourage you to make use of it. In addition to that, ELT Teachers Corner of Express Publishing website has a number of ready-made materials for you to use, dedicated to various festivals and divided by, you know, levels. So there are all major holidays, New Year, Christmas, Easter, you name it, and some other ones. So I encourage you to check this and just make use of it. Finally, one of the things we all lacked when in lockdown or in quarantine or whatever you call it is human interaction. And I would imagine that one of the reasons people come to latte conferences or to any other professional conference is because they want to see like-minded people, to interact with colleagues, to talk, to laugh together, to network. This is called a community of practice. And when I kind of sorted through my papers, I found a photograph from, I believe, 2006. Back then, we had a community of practice, if you like. We met once, a group of English language teachers, Express Teachers Club, met once a month, I believe, thanks to a very generous support from Yanis Rose, who rented a place for us, and they also provided us with tea, coffee, and biscuits. And we would spend a couple of hours chatting to each other, discussing professional things, personal things, laughing with each other, just being friends. I hope some of you, some of those people who are here, would recognize yourselves. It's not a very, you know, clear photograph, but still. So this spring, I thought, we might need some, you know, some support, some collegial support. And although we couldn't meet in person, I've created a Facebook group, which I called Express Teachers Club. I mean, it's the same club, more or less. And this group is all for teachers and by teachers. I would like to encourage you to join the group if you are not members yet. And if you are members, please be more active. Post there, comment, share. This is a place for, you know, professional discussions, a bit of humor. This is a place where we can speak openly about our issues, our problems, and it's I think it's kind of a nice place to be. This is also a place where I post updates and all kind of news from Express Publishing in Latvia. So do join us, you're all very welcome. Now, some useful links, some links for you to know Express Publishing main site. Do check microsites. As I mentioned, there are several of those. Teachers Corner is a collection of a lot of really useful things. Express Digibooks. If you use it, you know how to use it. If not, then check it out. And our Facebook group, which you are welcome to join. And that's basically it. I'll be more than happy to make a suggestion for you or to advise you on what books to use, how to use, what learners, what for. We can still organize training seminars either in person, which is probably preferable, or via Zoom online. We can still, hopefully, we'll still have some events, but we don't know. Please contact me if you are interested in these things. If you're interested in purchasing books, then I suggest that you contact Yanis Rose's shop, any shop that you have directly. Enjoy the seminar, enjoy the day. Most importantly, stay safe and healthy. And I wish you a very good new academic year. I'm sure it's going to be interesting. I'm sure you're not going to be bored. I'll be very happy to hear from you. All the best.